Hey guys, it's Trippy here. We're gonna have our nerd rant today on coal. So, coal, obviously we're gonna talk about pollution today. So, pollution, we're focusing on just air pollution. And for coal, every amount that you burn of coal, it puts about 2.4 times as much carbon dioxide alone into the atmosphere. Now, add to that, we have mercury, we have other metals, we have other toxins, lots of other stuff going into the atmosphere that we don't really want to breathe in. So that leads to insurance costs going up, general health going down, lots of things we don't want to deal with. On top of that, when you bring your insurance costs up, it's not just the people who live right on the mines or right next to the power plants. It's going to be people even 30 miles away. And I've done my research. You look at American Lung Association, they have all the info right there about how people who live closest to these power plants are usually poor because they can't afford to live anywhere else, which means on top of that, they're having a harder time paying for their health insurance because these health issues that they're getting from the coal burning is making their insurance rates go up, which is another issue on there. Well, there's a reason why the pollution, the health problems, the fact that it puts more into global warming through the greenhouse effect, because all those gases warming up the earth, destroying habitats. The reason we haven't fixed using coal as one of our major sources of energy is because it's directly linked to the GDP. Every country is using coal because it's good for the economy. And that's debatable on future tenses, but not currently. Looking at the here and now, it's a good thing to burn coal, and anyone who's looking at capitalism is definitely liking it. Socialism, I have no experience with that, but seems like everyone likes coal because it's directly linked to your economic status. So, if nobody wants to go first, and we're all still looking at burning coal even though we know it's bad for the environment and it's bad for our health, why? Well, we heard about that, but what's gonna happen? Well, looking down the lane, all the way down the road, we're gonna look at an impending energy crisis. I mean, coal is not renewable. Neither is gas, like natural gas or oil. But looking just at coal, burning that down when there's nothing coming back, it's not gonna be a good thing when we run out. And it's not an when, it's not an if, it's a when. It's not if it runs out, it's when it runs out. Because coal takes millions of years to produce. It takes millions of years for all the heat and pressure and all the fossilized gunk under the ground to turn into substances we can use to burn into our energy. So if we're continuing to burn it at the rate that we do, which we can't burn it slower than it's being created and still get a good output of energy. We can't. Not if we're relying on it. We use too much energy to make that exchange work. So looking down the road, we have an energy crisis, and that's going to cause economic tensions. It's going to cause competition for the energy that's there if we are not prepared for it. If we don't start moving towards having more different types of energy and cleaner energy, we're not going to have the energy we need when it depletes. We're not going to have anything to lean back on. Now, if we end up going to solar, to wind power, to hydroelectric, we're going to be more ready to switch when there's nothing left. And that's a lot easier down the road for the economy if people aren't competing for gas or coal when they're they're all gone and the prices are skyrocketing, and it's not going to be like trying to find toilet paper at a Walmart right now. It's hard to find because everyone's going for it, even though there isn't a shortage. When there is a shortage, there's no stock coming in. We can't find it. So that, on top of the economic crash from everyone trying to compete, there's a lack of energy. People aren't able to do the things that they normally do because the power is just gone. The electricity, the energy, all those power plants that were burning coal, burning fossil fuels, they're out of energy. They can't produce the energy. Everything that runs on that energy is now out of energy. And it goes on, it's a domino effect, and it's just a crisis. It's gonna crash. And it might not happen all at once. It might be a slow thing, but it's still not gonna be good for the economy, and it's not gonna be good for the world in general and the way we know it. On top of that, if we're still burning coal heavily, remember that pollution is just gonna keep going up, and we're gonna end up with smog. If you go to China, you can already tell there's smog there. You go there, you get gray stuff on your skin by the time you're back. You didn't even realize your skin had changed color because there's just so much stuff in the air. So imagine just walking through town and those masks that we like to wear for COVID, those are the height of fashion. And they're not gonna help that much. So what can we do? What can we do to fix this, to keep this from happening? Well, we can support cleaner energies. We can vote for them. We can vote for going towards greener energy rather than sticking with what works now, but is going to crash us later, even worse. A little bit of sacrifice now, better outcome in the long run. We can vote for it. Democracy. We can also support it locally. We can DIY. My grandpa uses a solar-powered water heater just by painting it black and having it outside in the summer. He lives where it's hot enough for that to work. I don't know how to do all of that, but you can find things online, you can figure out your own ways, and it can save you money. So that's a great thing to go for. The other thing is that a lot of people don't want to have these power plants, these green and renewable power plants in their area. They don't want to say, they want to say, not in my backyard. But that's not going to work. If everyone's saying not in my backyard, then where are we going to put them? And then when we need them badly, everyone's going to be upset because where did we let them go? We didn't let them build anywhere. So we gotta let go of the not in my backyard and just embrace the fact that things have to change. They do. Life changes with or without you. So let it go. Let them do their thing, and then we won't have as bad of a crisis later. It might not be your aesthetic, I'm sorry, but healthy or pretty? I would choose healthy. Anyways, this is Trippy. This has been NerdRant. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some new information. I'll see you next time. Bye!